You are making a projection out of that which is produced for you. You are making a projection out of that which is produced for you. That's what we are doing. We are making projections out of that which is produced for us. That's what the human being does. That's what the human program does. That's what the brain does. We are making projections out of that which is produced for us. We perceive that which is produced for us. I repeat this sentence. We perceive that which is produced for us, and then we make a projection based on our own perception. We produce a projection out of that which is produced for us, for our perception. We produce a projection out of that which is produced for us, and that which is produced for us is that which is available to us through our own perception. Through that which registers anything and everything that we can perceive. If we can perceive consciousness with that which is prior to consciousness, or if we perceive consciousness through consciousness, that we cannot know. We cannot give a precise answer to that, because actually we do not know what consciousness is, and we do not know where consciousness comes from. We do not know what it is that is the origination of consciousness. We do not know the origins of consciousness, although we think it is the biological origin, that it originates within our brain and nervous system. We think that, but that is also a projection, because we produce a projection out of that which we perceive, and that which we perceive is that which is produced for us. Now, what is it? With what is it that we perceive our own perception? With what is it that we are conscious of our own consciousness? Can we pinpoint that? Can we know that? No, probably not. We can project something, we can make projections, which is what we are doing anyway. We can produce projections out of that which is produced for our consciousness. That's what we can do. Most likely we cannot do anything else than this. This is what we can do. This is what the human being and the human program can do. We can produce projections out of that which is produced for us and which we perceive through our perception. That which we perceive through our perception is that which is produced for us. That's just how it is. And since we are living in perception, in active perception, so to speak, and we are also living in that which it is to be a producer of projections. We are perceiving our own projections as well. We perceive that which we produce, and we produce that which we perceive, or we produce from that which we perceive. We perceive that which is produced, and we project out from that which we perceive, which is that which is produced. That's what the human being can do. That's what we can do. That's how we are equipped in order to survive. In order to survive, the human program has become like this. We are making projections out of that which is produced for us, which means We are making projections out of that which we perceive, because that which we perceive is that which is produced for us. It's that which is produced through consciousness, through awareness, through perception. So we are living in perception, and we are living in our own projections. That's what we're doing. It's very possible that we cannot do anything else than this, that this is all that we can do, that we are locked into this activity, that we are locked into this situation, that we are locked into this system, you might say. We have to perceive that which we perceive, and we produce the projections that we are able to produce through the human program, based on what we perceive. And everything that we perceive is that which is produced for us, the world as we see it. And the world is, of course, anything that we can perceive, including our own consciousness. Well, so this is what we do. We are making a projection out of that which is produced for us. It's a very precise sentence. We are making a projection out of that which is produced for us. We are producing projections out of that which is already produced for us. We are producing or making or creating or constituting projections out of that which is available to us through our own perception. It's a recycling game. We recycle our own perceptions and we transform them into projections. So in a way, we're looking into an eternal kaleidoscope. We cannot get out of the position of the viewer inside the kaleidoscope. We have to see that which we perceive. That's just our situation. We have to perceive that which we perceive. We cannot escape the position of being the viewer, of being that which perceives. I am that which perceives my own perception, in fact. I am that which perceives my own perception, because I know that this process is going on. I can see that. I can see that this process is going on. I can see that I have no other choice than to accept the fact that I live within the situation of experiencing and receiving my own perception, my own perceptions. And I'm producing constantly different, various projections out of that which I perceive. And that which I perceive is that which is already produced for me, produced for my consciousness and produced by my consciousness. In a way, we are making projections out of that which is produced for us. Thank you.